Today we will discuss about the presidential election in America. We believe there are many milestones which President Trump crossed under the pressure and the obstacles created by the establishment, which believe that only the people from the political clan should enter American politics. President Trump was an outsider ever since he was elected. Even before he was elected, when he was campaigning, people have done a lot of mudslinging on him. Why? Because he was an outsider. Secondly, he was trying to break the tradition, the American election and American presidential system and the American politics has been doing quite a long time. Let us see what all these things we have witnessed so far. The president has promised that he would withdraw all American forces from different parts. They were posted there as an American symbol of American leadership. But that day is over. In today's world, no country can fight a war and win against any country, because the trajectory of war has changed. Now a small group of well-trained, highly sophisticated, lethal people, a small team, just to go and complete a mission and come back. Everything is done on electronically and using the best technology. Facebook, social media, everything is used for communicating to one part of the world to another part, giving command and outsourcing the operations. There are so many things are happening. So at this juncture, an established force of a nation is useless for tomorrow. And what Trump has done was that he promised to withdraw all American forces and cut down America's defense expenditure, and that money he promised to use for the development. And he has done it meticulously. So he has a chance to get re-elected. Ever since America invaded Iraq, America has paid a heavy price and has been paying for a long time, because the employment rate has increased and there was no money to invest. The world has become unipolar and America lost control of the world because its economic clout. China has taken over the manufacturing of the world. America has become a consumer than a producer. So all these things have affected America's employment rate. And when Trump was taking over, he promised that all the people who was caused the unemployment will be rectified. He said that if any companies which has migrated from America to China or any other parts will be brought back, and he has done it. And the people has started getting more and more jobs. American economy started showing up, and he has also informed the NATO community and the NATO team, that allies of the Europe, that they have to pay their share, otherwise America will not shell out any more money of the American taxpayers to give them protection. And he kept the word, and getting the friendly nations like Europe slowly becoming America's silent enemies. The first thing he has done was, after getting elected, he made a good relationship with Putin's Russia, because he himself knew that Putin's Russia is not an enemy of America. Actually, Russia is a friend of America. Putin is a very silent and very effective statesman who knows the art of statesmanship. And that is what he has been showing ever since. And it's even today, he is the favorite of Russians. From the bottom level of Russian economy, he has brought Russia again into an influential nation which is also a superpower. And in 2014, and after that, we have predicted that American President Trump and Putin would share a Nobel Prize for the peace, because he was taking a lot of steps. Trump was taking so many steps to solve the crisis, and he was winning. He had a deal with North Korea. He was also talking to many militias in the Middle East, and he has brought many militants on the table, and they sat across the table and tried to solve the problems. So all these development has cut down America's unnecessary expenditure in the level of sending army across the world. Trump never wanted to send American army into any part of the world to show America's military power, or America is a superpower. He said that our economy was or is under destruction. Our academies didn't have money, and we are suffering, and we will not pay any money to anyone, because this is taxpayers' money for the development of America. He wanted to reinvent America, and he was trying it, and he was facing a lot of obstacles created by these establishments. One should know that. But still, he performed up to the satisfaction of the American citizens, so that he will get elected again. President Trump has brought China to the table and asked them to find a solution for the trade imbalance which America was facing for a long time. China was not willing to accept, but finally he put the sanction on many American companies, American products. Now China immediately used their expansion plan across the alleys around the South China Sea border. Shore, there are many countries which share the shore of the South China Sea. China has become a threat to them. China has decided to revenge American sanction and threatened all the neighbors, including getting ready for the war. So it is the President Trump who has brought China into kneel, and he is the one who has asked China to trade balance is very important for the survival of American trade. At the same time, very good trade relation with China. China has become a manufacturing hub of the world. At the same time, there are many countries which is facing trade imbalance with China, and China is becoming more and more rich. So President Trump has given a strong warning, and China and America is still arguing against each other across the table. So it is American President Trump today. He is the one who has added more and more value to the President's palace, American politics, and the taxpayers' money he has saved from so many expenditures. Today's America is not a hopeless America. It is America with a lot of hope. The hope has been given and added as a boost by President Trump and his effort to bring a new energy into the White House. There are many people is complaining that Trump has appointed his family members across the domains, across the strategic posts. How can't he do it? Because most of the people who is the part of the political establishment was not obeying him. He is the President of America. He has got a mandate. And instead, they were trying to do many things that the establishment was willing to do. So he has appointed the people who he could trust. There is nothing wrong in that. Whenever he will get people who he can trust, he will appoint them. There is no doubt. So here he was forced to appoint the family members because the rest of the world who was working, even in the Republican Party, was against him, and the people he appointed was not performing according to his performance. They were the favorite of Europe. They were the favorite of treating Russia as an enemy. They were the favorite of dealing with terror in with a soft corner. They were the people who believed that North Korea is the enemy, and all this he has solved, and he kept all these people away from the power, and he was forced to appoint the family members. It is not a sin, it was a necessity. So Trump has done a tremendous job for the last 4 years, and he has to be given man. And with this we are ending this week's IVTNN's Good Morning World. Thank you for watching IVTNN's Good Morning World.